Welcome to DLC. We're live 7.0. Steven, take it away.
So, I guess this is a good week with all the Star Wars stuff coming out. We got the latest trailer from Star Wars today, which I'm not sure if I'm the only one who's seen it. I know I'm not the only one who's seen it. Jeff, Jose, please back me up here.
Yeah,
If
it's
you can
not
tell me
too,
what you guys
Rick.
thought.
Yeah, I've seen it. Of course, you know I've seen it.
The question is, how many times have you seen it?
Only once.
I'm watching
That's
it
a
right
lie,
now.
and you know it.
No, I was playing a game at the time, so.
I've seen it
I'm
5 times
currently
already.
watching
I'm
it.
ashamed to say.
It's already at 2.9 million views, though.
Damn.
Sounds about right. I've heard Justin was saying
Only?
that the tickets might be sold out already for midnight showings.
It has been crashing the Fandango website.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like Comic-Con all over again.
Yeah. We may not be able to get into a midnight showing.
Hmm.
Jose, where are you? I see lips moving.
Your audio is muted or something.
And
Or
he's
just doing
gone.
it to piss you off.
Mm-mm. Yeah. Well, it's not a podcast without someone having technical difficulties. We
Thank
just
you.
gotta draw straws.
You knew
Will
what
it be the
happened.
guy with? Will it be the guy with this?
No,
Okay.
he can't.
What?
Mm,
For once, I actually
Or-
have decent hardware
Okay.
with a decent internet connection.
damn. The one episode we do have him back for this season. His audio.
So one of the 7 p.m. time showings at Edwards is sold out. Both of the IMAX 3D showings are sold out.
What is it?
The 2 showings at Broadway Fair are not sold out.
Oh, thank God.
There's one at
Wait a
7 and one at 10:20.
I wonder how it's doing everywhere else. Probably the same thing. You gotta find that one theater that anybody hardly goes to.
Let's just
guess-
hope that Broadway Fair doesn't shut down in the middle of the showing.
Nah, I hope not.
Mm. It's happened once before, but that was during Looper. I don't think anybody really cared about that.
I like that movie.
Looper?
Yeah,
Looper
Wait.
or
that was good.
Jumper.
Oh, no.
Jumper. There you go.
Okay, Jumper was crap.
Mm.
The
Well,
book was so much better.
more because the actor.
Hmm.
No, just the movie in general was just terrible. They changed. I don't even know why they called it the same name as the book. It had nothing in common except teleportation.
It never has anything to do with the book.
The best thing about that movie? Getting your refund.
Wow, it's only $11 for the showing.
For what? Star Wars?
Yeah, Thursday, December
I'm
17th.
pretty sure that's about the regular price that a regular ticket would go for right now.
I say we should buy them as soon as possible.
Jeff,
We'll
I'll
be those
sell you
people
tickets to
then.
that show for $18.
No.
Make it
Like,
20
yeah.
a piece and we got a deal.
What are you holding, Matt?
Oh, it's just my pocket knife. I figured I'd sharpen it while we're doing a podcast.
Oh,
He's
yeah, makes
making
sense.
he's carving some wood.
It's the perfect time to whittle.
So it is October 19th, 2015. We are 2 days away from the official Back to the Future date.
Of
Little
course.
progress has come from that movie.
Well, we're working on hoverboards.
Prototype hoverboards.
Wasn't there a theory that like the baseball's actually in line kind of be somewhat near what they predicted?
The Cubs?
Yeah, the Cubs
Yeah.
are,
They're in the playoffs.
Cubs in the World Series, I think.
Mhm.
And they're in the playoffs, but they're not in the series yet.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Pepsi was doing that release of that special edition Pepsi bottle that came out
course.
for the movie.
They're not going to miss out on a chance to have some kind of promotion, but still, it's cool.
We've
Yeah,
been
and they're,
waiting for this for 30 years.
It's an advertising campaign 30 years in the making.
It's
That's
literally
probably
got
worked.
the bottle.
Ah,
The bottle.
This whole thing? Alright.
Hmm.
Wow.
They made it, locked it away, and decided to open it up. How's the Pepsi? Oh, it probably tastes like shit, but it's still okay. They'll buy it anyway.
I'd still drink it. Oh.
2 years
They know
later.
people, yeah, they know people will buy it just to have it, not to drink it.
This is so terrible.
Just
I
drink
wanna
it and replace it with food dyed water. Is that one of those cool Pepsis? Sure. I didn't put a stout beer in here or anything. What? Does one of my students want to taste? Sure.
Didn't the kindergarten teacher get arrested for that not too long ago?
Oh.
Yeah,
One of the
teachers
best
are always
times ever.
What was that? We had
Uh,
6 people talking.
Well, last week the Star Wars beta came and went, and I guess there was a lot of good stuff that came out about it. It was pretty different from the original Star Wars Battlefronts.
Really?
But,
Wait,
obviously,
hold on. You say a lot of good stuff. I've been hearing the opposite.
mixed stuff. Mixed stuff, I meant.
Yeah, I don't know. As it is
Yeah,
right
from
now,
what?
I wouldn't buy it.
Mhm.
There's nothing there. It's just multiplayer, and the matchmaking sucks. The maps are repetitive. The spawning is broken. It's imbalanced. The Imperials have too much of an advantage. There's no campaign. I don't know.
It's a beta. You're not going to get
Yeah.
too much from the beta, are
That's
It's a
why they
beta,
do
but-
these tests.
But there's only a
Beta's
month
not-
left until release. They can't change it.
Maybe some updates and stuff they'll throw in here every now and then. I mean, I wasn't too excited about the Halo 5 beta when it came out about a few months ago, but that's also a difference because Halo 5's beta came out months ago when the game comes out at the end of this month. So
Yeah,
of course they would probably have time to fix it, but of course I see what you're talking about with this whole Star Wars beta.
But Halo has a
It's-
campaign.
hmm
I mean, I'm not going to buy a
Sure,
game that doesn't
Battlefront.
play multiplayer. It doesn't have a campaign. They've already confirmed that.
Ah, really?
And
What's
most
the
of the
point?
DLC so far has been emotes and like weapons and like grenades and stuff. And the season pass for DLC costs $50.
Jesus.
So
Fuck loads
Yeah.
of money. Pay
Yeah,
us.
but
Well, that's how they get people with season passes for the DLC stuff. I mean, if you stop paying it, guess what? You can't use that anymore.
You are
And that's
going
not how
to
it
pay
works.
what we ask for.
if you buy it, you get all the DLC that's included in that pack. Sometimes some DLC isn't included in the season pass though, so you have to be careful. That's why I usually prefer just buying the DLC as it comes, or waiting for a Game of the Year edition down the line to have everything all in one.
Okay. Nice. So, Kenny, you were talking about doing your Assassin's Creed marathon.
Yeah, I've been trying to catch up on it because, well, I was never really that into Assassin's Creed, especially the first one. The first one was terrible to me because it was it seemed very glitchy. You couldn't control where he jumped, and he couldn't swim, and half the locations you need to go to are surrounded by water. So, but then I started playing the second one, and the second one was really amazing, but I felt it was too short. I just got the third one for a friend of mine, which I really want to start playing soon. And then after that, I'll try Black Flag. And I'm all doing this for the build up to the new one when I eventually
get-
save up and buy a PS4. Which will happen, damn it.
What about Unity?
Huh?
I said, what about Assassin's Creed Unity? You gonna try with that?
Well, I
At all?
heard from you that it sucked.
Yeah,
it
it's
sucked,
not
but it
coming
didn't
from me. It's
work.
coming from the reviews.
Oh, the internet hated Unity, so
But I guess the newest one is them trying to redeem themselves from what happened from Unity. I mean, that did come out this year, didn't it?
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Come out at the
Yes.
beginning here.
You're back.
Yes.
Now we're back on Star Wars.
I had to get off of my computer and use my phone for the Hangouts, which actually works a lot better than the computer.
Tell me
Yeah.
about it.
Hangouts is weird that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked way better on my old iPhone
Yeah.
than it does right here.
Oh, so Jose, how many times have you seen the latest Star Wars trailer that came out
Only twice, only because I had some. I squeezed in right after halftime started, so I actually saw it right on TV when they showed it off, and then had to run a couple errands. I watched it real quick again before we started the podcast. So I haven't really got a chance to watch it a few more times to kind of get down to the nitty gritty details on each part of the trailer.
today?
But what I've been seeing a lot lately is a lot of people commenting, "Where's Luke at?"
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing you really see in all the trailers, there's no official, minus the leaks that's been out, but there's no official Luke Skywalker image, other than him reaching out his hand, if that even is him reaching out to R2.
Yeah.
But that's like the ultimate question from all the Star Wars form is, well, where's Luke at? What's going on with him?
There's
It'd be a hilarious fuck you if he was only in the movie for 2 minutes at the end.
Yeah.
End credit scenes. I have been training this whole time for this last scene.
I think there's two characters we haven't seen yet. Luke, or no, the big, well, him too, but the big bad behind like everything else.
Kylo Ren?
Kylo Ren.
No. I think there's like another name.
Oh.
Emperor Snoke.
Yeah.
Emperor Snoke.
Yeah. The like the Sith Lord or whatever who's behind.
Yeah,
him.
the ultimate baddie.
What's his name that I'm thinking? Andy Serkis. You think that might be his character?
I don't
Yes,
know.
it is.
Okay. We got his voice, though. Well, we also got Luke's voice in one of the trailers, so
Yeah.
that's interesting.
It's an interesting trailer. It didn't give too much away, but
Yeah.
it was nice to hear some of the voices.
Yeah. That's what's good about these trailers, and JJ's really good. Obviously, we can learn from Into Darkness. He's really good on hiding the juicy details of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys heard some of the crazy theories going around about where Luke is?
No.
Saying that like the whole casting of Kylo Ren is like a misdirect, and saying that Luke is actually the one that's behind the mask.
Really?
Yeah.
It might be. I wouldn't be shocked.
I don't believe that one myself, but
I believe that he's a baddie.
I don't. Not after the trilogy. I mean, that was all about redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the
In the canon books, there is, or in the non-canon books,
Yeah, and they've all been
he does go a little hint on the dark side for a little bit of time, but
several times actually.
those are
it's
considered. Those are
you
considered.
don't go on both sides. You don't truly understand the Force or something like that. That's what the books were supposed to outline, right?
Yeah, well, it was like the books and the games and stuff that came up with the idea of like a neutral Jedi. But I think Lucas was the one who said there is no neutral Jedi; it's only good and evil and stuff like that.
I'm pretty sure Luke is a fairly gray Jedi to begin with.
But Lucas isn't involved anymore anyway, so it doesn't matter what he thinks.
It looks like I basically made out with my sister anyways, so anything can happen.
Yeah.
YOLO.
So Alderaan is basically like the Mississippi of the galaxy.
Tatooine.
Oh, Alderaan.
Looking in all the random places.
Speaking of... Oh,
you
go
think
ahead, Jeff.
You think both main characters are going to be Jedi or just the sweaty guy? I swear, in every single trailer, in every single preview, that guy's like totally sweating.
What's going on here? What's going on there? What is this?
He was just so excited to be in a Star Wars movie, he couldn't stop himself.
Yeah, he just couldn't stop hyperventilating.
He's just so fucking surprised.
Yeah, he's still shocked that he's in a Star Wars movie.
I can't believe it.
I'm the star, but I'm tall.
Harrison Ford all the way. This kid.
This kid.
This
I can
fucking
I
kid.
can see
This
that.
fucking
I can
kid.
see that throughout the movie.
I think both might be Jedi in some way.
I
Mhm.
think so too.
I'm
Well,
thinking
I think this movie's gonna be more geared towards Rey, the girl. I think she's gonna be the major role in the whole movie.
that's what I'm
Oh,
kind of
that'd be-
hoping for, actually.
That'd be a pretty interesting turn for the Star Wars franchise movies, because
Yeah.
you've never really had a main woman character.
Exactly.
I'm assuming that Leia goes into hiding
We saw her
because
briefly.
I haven't seen her.
Yeah, well, you've seen the last, well, not really
Last
in the
couple
last
trailers.
trailer, but in this one you did.
Yeah.
Mhm. So of course she'll have a bigger role than Luke. I'm guessing it's going to be the same amount as Harrison Ford on screen.
I'm guessing this is the last trailer we get too, which is good.
Mm,
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the final trailer.
Good.
the only trailer. The other ones were teasers. We got 3 teasers and no, was it 3 or 2 teasers?
Oh yeah, and what's with the super weapon in the poster?
Oh yes.
The Star Killer base or something?
So yeah, I was reading on that too. From what I read, and I'm sure you read it too, Jeff. It was supposedly this is almost the same concept as a Death Star, but built into an actual planet.
Oh.
And instead of destroying planets, it destroys entire star systems.
Something tells me that the Empire itself isn't the one responsible for that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Why? Because it's named Star Killer?
No, it just seems like something that the Sith would want, not the Empire. Why would the Empire want to wipe out entire systems that they could potentially use? Whereas the Sith would gain power from death on that scale.
Yeah, they're probably like, let's get rid of the middleman. Let's just go all in on it.
So I've heard that there's a new The Force Unleashed coming out because of the new series. Do you think Star
I don't
Killer's
know.
going to be involved?
Wouldn't that be considered the old canon from what had happened before? Isn't that something they might be ignoring?
Yeah, I believe that's out of canon now.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's in that area where they can use it if they want, but it's not actually canon until they say so.
Mm-hmm. Unless you see it on Star Wars Rebels or anything.
Rebels is
I don't know. It seems to be really interesting timing.
Yeah. If you read the comics, nothing has to do with Star Killer. It's a whole different storyline what Vader's going through right now in the comic books right now, and the comic books are considered canon.
Yeah, the newer ones.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, I didn't even know... damn it. What's his name was married before Leia
Yep.
even came along.
Who?
I didn't even know that.
Who?
Who, Han?
Han Solo.
Yeah, Han Solo was married.
That must be new.
It's in the comics.
Okay, I gotta get caught up on those apparently.
Yeah. You really. Right now, I have all the comics. Today I just got Chewie #1. I'm working on Shattered Empire #2, which is after Return of the Jedi. That's the comics going on right now. So if you want to catch up on between Return of the Jedi before The Force Awakens, obviously all the books that are out right now, the Lost Stars,
Yeah.
all those books, and then as far as comics goes, there's Shattered Empire. There's 2 comic books out right now. One of them, the #1, talks about Poe Dameron, that X-wing pilot in The Force Awakens, how he becomes to be, how he plays a part in this. So after that, then it talks. Then right now, his parents play a big role of what happens after Return of the Jedi, and I guess that's how he becomes a great pilot. His mother's an X-wing pilot, and his father's a rebel fighter that fights along Han Solo. So they're good reads right now. So I highly suggest reading those when you guys have time.
Yeah, I'll be checking that out for sure.
And that's all done by Marvel.
Yes.
Guardians of the Galaxy piloting the Millennium Falcon.
I didn't even know that Guardians of the Galaxy's cartoon that they had were talking about previous Comic-Con is already out playing or already showing on Disney.
I
Eh,
already heard about a second season
Already? Wow.
for the cartoon. Yeah.
Disney's like, we're printing money.
They've already confirmed an Ant-Man 2 coming
They
out.
they already printed money today. They just bought a brand new printer today just by
Yeah.
freaking pre-sales on this freaking movie,
man.
man.
They're
I know.
totally gonna buy. They're gonna buy a country like Germany or something, right?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the opening day record for this one.
Welcome to Disneylandia.
Oh, I'm gonna watch Disney Stock tomorrow. See how it does tomorrow from after today. I'm sure it freaking skyrocketed off the roof the moment people knew that people were buying movie tickets. Off crazy.
Yeah. Fandango and Disney are the stocks they have right now.
Yeah.
That's if you can afford them in the first place. Before they were fucking
Oh,
rolling
yeah.
in the Marvel wagon.
Yeah.
Like
Those
having
stocks
Google
had to
back.
have been at least 500 a share before that. And now they got to be upwards in like the 800 a share.
They're about
You
100
got
and
the
something.
money problem.
They're about 100 and something a share for Disney.
Really?
Yeah.
That's gonna go up a bit,
It's just a little bit.
just a bit.
This is my small world, after all.
That would have been a stock to buy back in the Hercules days. Probably go up from like 70 to 100 where it's at right now.
No. It would have been good to buy it back before Little Mermaid came out, because that's what saved Disney.
Yes.
I'll buy 500 shares of this stock, and then bam. If I go back in time, I'm not buying shares in Microsoft. I'm buying shares in Disney.
Having just spent like the past 5 hours playing Life is Strange, I can assure you, do not go back in time. There is no happy ending if you go back in time.
Hey, you guys! I just bought shares. Where's Jeff? Jeff doesn't. Who's Jeff? Oh.
Well, I would say, oh, but I'm rolling in this money.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Damn, I'm so sorry, Jeff.
but I'm a billionaire now, so
I'm literally shitting money.
I'm gonna buy pizza right now. What's pizza?
I'm out. We're going back.
As long as I get that beer. What's beer?
Oh no, it's raining again.
Oh God.
Raining money. You can't live off of money. Yeah, I can.
Oh man, just today and tomorrow are everything's coming out. You got the Star Wars trailer, Life is Strange, Tales from the Borderlands, Flash, Shield. Eesh.
And at the end of this month, well, for me, you got the Halo 5 Guardians coming out.
And then next month, Fallout 4.
Oh yeah, Fallout 4.
Uncharted 4 comes out this month, right? Or is that already out?
I don't think it's out already.
I think the anthology is coming out for PlayStation, unless it's already out.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of advertisements for that.
Oh, Uncharted
Nathan
4.
Drake collection.
That's not till next
What's
year.
that? Oh, I thought it was supposed to be like this fall.
March 18th, 2016.
Oh, well then I've got time then.
Yeah. Plenty of time to buy the new trilogy and play the remastered version.
I guess I've still got the old. I've still got the other three, so it's like if I buy those three, I'd rather buy the Metal Gear Legacy Collection, the one that has every single one of them.
Has anyone here played the latest Metal Gear?
Actually, no.
I played a little bit of it. I haven't really got fully into it yet, like into the story. But I kind of cheated a little bit and seen little snippets of the actual story. I don't want to spoil anything right now, but it's kind of it's kind of a misdirection a little bit. But
Yeah, I read that on Wikipedia.
the games looks good. The game looks real good. The dynamics is real good. If you ever played Peace Walker on the PSP or even on the PS3, then you will be used to this kind of format that they're going for. That seems to be the trend now for the Metal Gear games. Is the portable ops, Peace Walker type game format.
Metal Gear started pissing me off a while back because you could tell the definite change in styles between, and not just because they were on different consoles, but the style and storytelling and format changed between Metal Gear Solid and Solid 2: Sons of Liberty.
Yeah.
Well, didn't that because they jumped to a newer system?
And not just because of the consoles, but just the styling and storytelling and everything else. Like you go through Metal Gear Solid, and it's basically soldiers with pretty much soldiers with advanced capabilities. You get to Metal Gear Solid 2, and it's like, whoa, they're just fucking magical suddenly.
Well, some games will do that to change the chemistry.
3, and they're that way in the fucking 60s.
That's the danger with
Metal Gear
a
Solid
series
4
that
is
lasts
just the
that long.
continuation of that. What's that?
I said that's the danger with a series that lasts that long.
Yeah.
It's gonna change stylistically over time, not
Yeah.
always better.
Yeah, look at Resident Evil. It did the same thing when it went from 3 to 4.
Look
Yeah,
at Sonic the
but
Hedgehog.
everybody loved Well, let's not go there.
Yeah. The last good one I liked Metal Gear was 3. That one was real good. That one for a PS3 game. That game had a lot of content in it for the way that game was built. And the story I actually enjoyed the story a lot. But when 4 came out, I didn't really enjoy it because it was Hideo kind of did almost like a cheat mode when he says, "Oh, it's nano machines that's been doing this all along," and it's not really a legitimate answer.
The magical nano machines.
Yeah.
I know all about
That's right.
that ending.
Okay. But I ran out, and then of course Revengeance, which was god awful apparently, because nobody likes Raiden. Why would it be a game about Raiden? Nobody likes it.
Was he armless in Sons of Liberty?
Who?
Yes. Or no. In it was in 4.
Raiden?
Yeah.
Raiden was in Sons of Liberty.
Well, Raiden was in Sons of
Raiden
Liberty,
was the
but
main character,
yes.
In Sons of Liberty?
which
Okay.
was a huge mistake, and even Kojima admits it. Like the beginning of Sons of Liberty was amazing, and when they did the whole Big Shell thing, it got really weird in the second half of the game.
Yeah.
It's like they dropped the ball about halfway through development.
Hmm.
It's like, oh fuck, we're in a rush. Let's just I don't know why the fuck he can walk on water. Maybe he's actually a fucking vampire.
I'll just use the
It's
answer.
like fucking, let's just throw a vampire in it.
I'll just use the answer that they gave us at the end of Mass Effect 3. Space magic.
Space magic.
Top Gear uses a little of that reasoning too. How do you explain torque? Just tell him it's magic and pixies and stuff. He'll believe that.
Is there any word if they're doing their own show or not?
Who?
The
I thought it was going to be on Netflix.
Oh, Top Gear?
yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was Amazon. 'Cause Amazon's putting it on,
Oh, I don't know.
which is the only reason why I think the show would do badly, is because everybody's sitting there going, Amazon TV, fuck it, I'll just download it.
Wouldn't know. I don't have Amazon at all, or I don't use it at all. I should. I hear a lot of good stuff about Prime.
Yeah, but
I
I
have
don't
Prime
know
in it.
anybody that uses it. Except for him.
Amazon Prime, ordering anything, and it's like 2 day shipping. 2 day
I
shipping.
use it a lot. I actually use it a lot.
Yeah,
That free 2-day shipping pays off in the long run. It really does.
Yeah, I love it.
I love it too.
So much anticipation for 2 days from right now. For
Be
everything.
like help me out, guys. Video game.
What?
What?
Damn it.
Use your thinker.
Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim.
Oh yeah. Are you waiting for your package? Yeah. If only we did have subspace highways in America.
Yeah, they need a sequel of that movie. They definitely need a
We had
sequel of that movie.
subspace highways, and our people would just get fatter.
Breath makes you fat?
We almost have that. There's that time where it's like it's a Wednesday and it's like before 2 p.m. and they're like, if you order within the next 2 hours, you'll get it Friday. And you're like, that's like a day and a half. So that's like cheating the system.
Yeah, if you order it in that hour before it, goes to the next day.
Mm-hmm. I've actually had to have stuff from work delivered at home because work doesn't get weekend deliveries. They do Friday or Monday. Like, but I want it Saturday delivered to house. In the system.
There have been people on my Facebook that have been complaining about deliveries from Amazon recently, about how it's been sitting in the delivery office for like 4 days.
As long as I get Fallout 4 on the day that it comes out, I don't care.
Has there been any progress about the whole drone talk for Amazon Prime?
Not really.
I haven't
Not
heard
really.
anything.
I think that kind of died out.
I've just been seeing people blow them out of the sky.
Yeah.
Drones, I mean.
There's my package, and there it goes.
I've been at baseball. I've been at baseball games here in town where they had to stop the game because there was a drone flying over.
Mm.
Some asshole just decided to fly his fucking drone.
Yeah.
Look what I can do, because I'm a paranoid American.
I like the concept of it, but I can see how it can be abused so easily.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on. My neighbor sees that I'm spying on him. Shit.
That's
Don't
basically-
cover up!
Yeah, that's basically like real life Sims almost.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like that one Simpsons episode where Homer and Marge are in the swimming pool and the cop helicopter just decides to stop above them. And it's like, go ahead, continue.
Come on!
Come on.
Come on!
Go ahead and arrest him.
Hmm.
What else is there, guys?
Jose, you have Destiny, right? Have you tried out the latest DLC that they've had, the Taken King?
The Taken King, I played a little bit of it, not enough to really fully get into it, but the game dynamic really, they did a whole 180 on the whole game. Same concept. The level up system changed. If you were a previous player, because the last expansion pack does not cover Taken King, it's a whole nother expansion pack on its own. So, but if you're a previous player, it jumps you automatically up to like the 30, and you can, from there, you build yourself up on the Taken King expansion pack. But I haven't really gone into depth of the story, but the dynamics all the same.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't tell you too much on it because I haven't really fully gotten into it yet.
Like the story mode, how long that would be?
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
Okay.
but there is a lot of new content. And they expanded the world. The whole Destiny world's expanded a lot from day one.
Mm.
So I was actually out of it for a while until I heard about Taken King coming out. I was like, oh, I gotta jump on it.
Mhm.
And then I realized I've been way out of the game and I needed to catch up on it. So
What were you saying, Jeff?
I said they've sunk so much money into that, I'm sure they put a lot of effort into the sequel trying to keep it alive.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Jeff, I know you were talking to me about Fallout 4 earlier this week and last week about the necessary requirements, how it's very different from the computer from the systems.
Yeah. the minimum requirements were 8 gigs of RAM. Recommended, yeah, the recommended is 16 gigs. The minimum video memory is 2 gigs, which is what I have, thankfully. The recommended is 4. And yeah, it's looking at the requirements. It's showing a trend lately. Everything is requiring like 8 gigs at the minimum, and the reason why is because consoles now have 8 gigs.
Yeah, Xbox One and PlayStation 4.
Yeah, so I should be able to play Fallout 4 fine. Most of those requirements are overblown, but just seeing it makes me like, oh crap. It's like I just upgraded earlier this year, just not the video card, so I guess I gotta start searching for a budget video card in the future that can handle the newer games.
Ash,
I'll get on GameFly. Hey Jeff, look at this crystal clarity. It's beautiful. What happened to the disc? Where'd it go?
just sit in the stump.
Also, all the
Jeff
new
drives
games
over
are
it
like 40 gigs on like your hard drive minimum.
Ooh. Jeez.
Consoles are like that too. When I first got my PS4 and I started getting more and more games, I noticed my hard drive just starts sucking down.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I was
It's
like,
like
man,
200 gigs. Ha!
it's like a 500 gig hard drive. I'm like, oh, that's plenty of space for games. And next thing you know, I see my hard drive just sucking down. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
know.
have to expand mine to like a terabyte at least.
Oh yeah, because like the games coming out, they're like 50 gigs, and then they release like a 3 gig patch, and then the DLC is like another 10 gigs, and you're like, whoa.
It's like download this from the disk onto your hard drive for it to run faster. 20 gigabytes later. Yeah.
Can you play games from the disc?
Yeah, that's what I had to go through. There were.
I'm not sure.
I think you have to
Or-
install.
For PS4,
Yeah, don't you have to install some games?
yes, they do require some kind of game data installed onto your hard drive, but you still need the disk too on top of it.
Right. That's the authentication part or whatever.
Yeah.
No more of that burning crap. Damn. Can't be like StarCraft where it's like, I got this copy, just put 3333333.
I remember that code, but you couldn't play online with that code, unfortunately.
I was okay with it. Lived in the country. 56 kps.
Jason just watched the trailer twice.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm gonna go watch it another time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who wants to, we'll stop the podcast and just go watch the trailer like 5 more times.
Sure. Dissect it.
Oh yeah, we're going to.
This trailer obviously confirms Half-Life 3.
What? Half-Life 3 confirmed?
Really?
When that gets confirmed, the universe is gonna blow up.
Hmm.
By the way, new iPhone, worth it. That's all.
The 6 Plus? Or what's that one?
Yes.
6S?
Get it? Success?
Success. That's 6. Yes.
Yeah,
No.
success.
I'm actually on a one right now. I just got one.
Now, these might look like the same phone,
Yeah.
but this is a 6. This is a 6S. And how they're different is I own both and you don't. They both work. They both work. They both make phone calls. They both do the internet things. They're both fully functional. It's just that's it.
Well, Success has new hardware stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it does have more RAM, better camera, better screen,
Well, I'm talking about
better features.
the touch stuff, like the pressure touch.
Yeah.
So I mean, it does have instant pressure, which kind of fools you at first because you think, okay, I used to long press. Well, long press makes you hard press, and hard press is different from long press. So there's different menus and features that you have to deal with. But compared to how many people I know that have Androids that go, my phone doesn't charge anymore. It's not making phone calls. It's not getting Marshmallow. Just get an iPhone. Just get it. Save yourself.
Yep.
Never.
At this point, I feel I'm too old to integrate into new technology.
I think it's out there.
I will never let it go on my Razor.
Flip.
Hello?
Look at my sleek, slim phone.
It's got 30 minutes of battery.
I have to get back to H. I keep getting to do it. Come on, I just gotta get back to H. Hi, it said.
Shit, they want to know what I want to have for dinner.
That's the one thing I secretly feel bad about every time that Jeff gets a new phone. It's like, hey Jeff, how's your phone? It's like, it's amazing. And I'm like, how terrible the photos? And he's like, it's moderately better.
Well, I mean, I have been getting HTC phones. They've never been really good for camera stuff.
But I mean, we know that. That's the first thing. We're sitting there at the salad bar, you know, after getting salad bar. I'm like, so how's the camera? And you're just like, well, it kind of looks like something more than the other thing, but
It's faster.
but I got good speakers. Well, that's cool.
Guilty as charged.
Until we bought Beats. Now you no longer have Beats, Jeff, with your phones.
I never used Beats anyway, so.
Beats by Dre. Audio thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I got that on my HTC.
Well, that was the cutting edge of Jeff's phone. Was it had dual speakers that were front facing, and it had Beats audio, and they actually sound pretty fucking good for cell phone speakers. But then Apple's kind of like, oh, Beats, okay, we bought them. And so now Beats has disappeared from everything but Apple products.
Yeah, they're like, well, we'll just go ahead and take it.
I know I'm like 2 phones behind, but my upgrade for AT&T is finally coming up.
I'm like 4 or 5 behind.
What's the iPhone on right now, Matt?
6S. You have a what?
So
What?
What do you have?
up with a 5S.
So you have a 5S right now.
So 3 generations behind?
6S. So he's 5S is 2 generations behind.
No, I have a
He's
4S.
about 3 or 4 years behind. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 4S.
Yeah,
so
4S. Oh,
There's
nice.
5S, 6S. So he's right now 4 generations.
Jeff's message. Yes.
The 5S is pretty solid. It is there's a nice upgrade. It does function very well. It does have good colors. It has the Touch ID. Has a decent camera. I think I filmed a Black Keys concert that's on my YouTube with the 5S. No. My 4 did Black Keys. My 5S did Paramore, and it's
Yeah,
good.
this is the 4S.
Well, phones are starting to reach a point now where the upgrade from year to year isn't that significant in terms of actual hardware.
That's been kind of predicted, that the revolutionary thing about cell phones is now fading, and just good products will continuously come out.
It's reached the same level like that computers did, where it's not so much, an increase in what the speed is, but just how efficient it is.
But, that's where Apple's going to probably, even though it's already happening, but Apple's going to win, is now they have the iPad Pro. It's a 12-inch touchscreen that can be adapted to use like a computer. Yes, there's a lot of devices out there that run Windows that are tablets that have keyboards, but that's probably the next market. I don't know why Apple's devices across the board are not touchscreen. I know I know Windows has laptops. They're normal laptops, but they're touchscreen, and you can scroll. Or you can scroll.
Yeah, which is what the Windows 8 interface was designed for.
I don't know. That's probably the next market is the laptop tablet hybrids.
Probably. Because there's not really much. Phones keep getting tablet size.
That's
Well,
the thing.
they kind of trying that market already. The only downfall is between a tablet and the actual full computer is with the computer, well, like what Jeff's doing, he plays his computer like full-on computer games, and you can't really do that with the tablet unless it's fully beefed up. You can't upgrade and integrate it. Most Microsoft software requires a full PC format, like Microsoft Word and Office. You can't really. It's kind of hard to use a Word or Office on a tablet as opposed to like a regular computer.
Yeah, one of my friends, she has a Windows tablet, and our friend Evan, he tried to install an older game on it, and it ran so bad. It did run, but it ran bad.
But mainly, the point being is that if you go to the iFixit website and you look at the teardown of the iPad Pro, it's only like 40% of the real estate is actual hardware. And so the fact that you have a relatively reliable battery, you have a 4-speaker sound system, you have a dual-core processor, 4 gigs of RAM, up to 128 gigabytes of flash memory, all these things, no fans, sealed units, it's, not even half an inch thick. So, I mean, that is pretty fucking amazing. And there's even videos of people with my Apple Watch, and they're running Doom, the original Doom. And
Nice.
those components to run that original game was, a box that was probably 12 by 13 by, 3 inches. And now that's running on, a 42 millimeter watch base. So that's what's amazing is we're getting all these components, we're able to shrink them down and actually use them in devices. Yes, they do have a long ways to go because they're not running desktop OS systems, but that's where they'll probably focus next is how to get quad-core, 16 gigabytes of RAM with battery, everything, no fan, no tablet. It can be used as a desktop.
Yep, they have 2 barriers, battery and heating.
Yeah.
So I guess Hideo Kojima has finally left Konami today.
Wasn't he fired?
Technically, yeah.
But I guess it said there on.
Although apparently, from what I'm reading, or from what I read, for any future Metal Gear projects, Kojima is supposedly to be brought in.
Like they're going to do another one.
I wouldn't be shocked if they do.
Konami's
Or
already
at least
pissed
a
off
remake.
the entire internet.
I wouldn't
More
be
than
shocked
likely,
if
it'll be like a reboot.
I wouldn't be shocked if they try to remake Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a possibility, of course. When franchises run its course, it's like, what can we do? Reboot.
They won't
That's
reboot it. They'll fix some plot errors, but they'll remake the first 2, the ones that were on MSX and MSX2, the Japanese consoles.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here's
No,
something
really.
that I.
I would say, speaking of reboots, Final Fantasy VII just finally got its reboot.
Oh yeah, that they released
Yeah, we got
that about 2 or 3 months ago. They released a trailer for it. I'm not sure if they've released any new information about it.
YouTube's got this whole thing about the cross-dressing cloud.
Really?
So, yeah.
When did YouTube start turning to Tumblr? But Jeff, I wanted to ask you about the story mode for Minecraft, since you said you tried it out some time ago in a post.
Oh yeah, it was all right. It was, I don't know. It was very much a kids game, I guess.
Hmm.
It wasn't a bad story. It just wasn't. After finishing it, I wasn't going, "Wow, I can't wait for the next episode." It's more like when I hear that the next episode's out, I'll be like, "Oh, I guess it's out. I'll check it out." It just, I don't know. It had some funny moments, but Minecraft isn't exactly what I think of when I think story mode.
Yeah, I don't know why they threw it in the first place. Probably to appease the younger audience.
Oh yeah, except all the kids that like Minecraft, they're gonna buy it and be like, "What's this? This is dumb. This dialogue and cutscenes. I hate this."
Ooh, Tony Hawk
Plot
Pro
line,
Skater
Blue
5.
Blocks.
Oh, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5. I've heard that gets slammed.
Yeah, it's got a 3.5, 3 out of 10.
They only made it to because their rights are about to expire for that license.
Oh, I thought they made it because Tony Hawk was running out of money.
Well, maybe that too.
He's
but
not going to run out of money.
I guess the guy's in his 50s. He's got to be running out of money.
And the phone's
Although he
dead.
did pop up on, what was it, the show with Tim Allen recently.
Last Man
Last Man
Standing.
Standing?
Yeah, he showed up in a cameo role.
Really?
He has people who annoy the hell out of him whenever his business tries to revamp the store with younger people.
Mm.
He's like, you know what I do when I've got a problem? And Tim Allen's just like, let me guess, you go skating. Yeah, God, I hate it. Gives him all kinds of crap.
Yeah,
The
not
hell's
really
going
anything
on
else for
there, guys?
reviews right now.
The only downside of using Hangouts as my main SMS messenger is that, it's like ongoing call at the top in giant bold blue. It's like every time I look at it.
And with that, is there anything else?
Nope.
I'm gonna go destroy another level or another guy in Assassin's Creed.
If you want your mind to blow up,
Well,
go play Life is Strange.
What? I don't want my mind to blow up. There's very little of it left as it is.
Fair enough.
Speaking of which, more beer.
Well, next time we talk, I'll probably have been playing Fallout 4 endlessly, so that'll be fun.
Halo 5 will be out as well.
Might
So we
be
probably-
another
Yeah.
might be another DLC member here. Next
yeah.
podcast though too.
Considering all the stuff that's coming up, maybe it won't even be till next year till we all talk again. So
Wait, are you guys replacing me?
yes.
Now we have a almost volunteer before he's born new DLC member coming in next month.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. I just came back on from being frozen.
Your internet couldn't handle the magnitude of that news.
Yeah.
He'll be here next month.
Cool.
Yeah.
And the peasants rejoice.
He'll love all of his Star Wars stuff, I'm sure.
You should check out. You
Alright,
should see his room. His room is all fully decked out. Star Wars.
Nice.
He's just gonna show up on the webcam in a stormtrooper outfit.
It's like, this is my life now.
So many jokes. Aren't you a little short to be a stormtrooper?
Okay, you guys, it's been fun.
Hopefully everybody has a safe Halloween, or not safe Halloween, or maybe just say fuck everybody and stay home, whatever.
Fuck everybody's probably what I'm gonna be saying is I'm hammered on Halloween. So
Drunk at home,
Pumpkin.
drunk at home, turn the lights off, yell at kids to get off your lawn. That's not a terrible thing these days.
Oh, it'd
Live
be a
out
bad day.
determined, there are no kids on my lawn. There are no kids within 10 miles of me. No kids within 10 miles.
just ghouls and whatever else haunts him.
Excuse me, sir. My car's caught in the canal. I don't have any candy, kid. Go away.
I just answer the door with a gun. It's like, can I help
Please,
you?
sir, my wife's dying.
That's nice. Slam.
Egg my house, fucker, see what happens. Please.
Bring it. Bring it.
All right, fellas. Let's call it a podcast. Or YouTube cast. Or Hangout. Something.
One
I
of
like
them.
to hang out.
DLC signing out.